We're out here on the maple kitchen cabinet painting project, and yesterday we sprayed our final top coat of enamel on the cabinets. So today we are gonna paint the ceiling. And this is kind of interesting. The homeowner didn't realize how yellow the ceiling was when he came out. And I kind of knew that once we put white on the cabinets, it was gonna, you don't notice how yellow your ceilings get from cooking over the years and everything. But I wanna show you this. Look, there's where the enamel got on the ceiling, and that's right above the stove. My house is much worse, by the way. Much, much worse. So we are going to actually prime this ceiling with Kilz 3. Kilz 3 is a great, it's a great blocking primer. So it should work really good to seal up any of that oil residue above the stove. Then we're just gonna go over that with a basic ceiling white. And painting the ceilings right now when we're done doing the cabinets, the kitchen is so prepped. This is the perfect time to paint the ceilings. So the floors are prepped, the countertops are prepped. All we have to do is tape a sheet of plastic right along the crown here and drape that down. So we have 9-foot plastic, so that'll drape all the way down to the floor, and we're gonna be good to go. Keegan's prepping off the lights right over there. So probably 10 minutes to prep off all the lights, another 10, 15 to drape plastic, and we're gonna be spraying ceilings here. So they're gonna be done within the hour, hopefully. And then we'll get on to putting the kitchen all back together. Okay, we have the kitchen all prepped, ready for ceilings to be painted. Keegan's just going around hitting the last couple things, and he's gonna put a little plastic right here too. But you can see we put yellow frog tape. It's the low adhesion. I didn't want to put anything with high adhesion on stuff that I just painted yesterday. We put that. I used the 2-inch to give me a little bit more room, and we put that all along the crown molding. You can see that. So that when I taped the crown molding, which is maybe 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, I had about 1 inch of the tape hanging low, and then I could just tuck my plastic up there, and it's 9-foot plastic, so it hangs all the way down. So now we're just gonna go ahead, spray the ceiling with 1 coat of primer, give that 10, 15 minutes to dry, spray it with the top coat, and ceilings will be all done. I'm just about to spray the ceiling here, and I just wanna show you, I'm gonna be spraying the ceiling with the Wagner Control Pro 170. Nice little sprayer. Not going to get into detail about the sprayer, but it's an airless sprayer. Exactly what you want for spraying things like ceilings, exteriors, big projects. You don't want to be using an HVLP for this. That would be an absolutely miserable experience. Also, I do not thin the paint when I'm using an airless sprayer. Also, I always bring 2 sprayers because I am a painter. You probably don't own 2, but I bring 2 in case anything goes wrong. I can just grab a spare sprayer, and I also bring spare tips. And my 515, I wanted to show you the dumb mistake I made, is I did not clean it out good last time. Oh, wrong side. Here you go, my 515 is completely clogged. I'm gonna have to soak that, just dumb mistake on my part. Thankfully, I have a backup 311, much smaller tip, but it's a small ceiling. That's fine. It'll just take me an extra 2 minutes to spray the ceiling. So a 515 spray tip, that first number means how wide my spray fan is at 12 inches. You double that first number, so the 5, double that, it would be a 10-inch spray fan as I'm spraying the ceiling. The 15 is the size of the orifice, the little hole in here. That's how much fluid's going through. So 311 means 6-inch spray fan and less fluid coming through. So honestly, there's not a problem with that. It's a much more controlled, smaller spray. 515 is really brilliant for ceilings, exteriors, things like that, but 311 works great. You could, If you're good with these airless sprayers, you could spray your ceiling or your cabinets with a 311 if you had an airless sprayer. Yeah, that's about all I gotta say about that. So let's get spraying the ceiling. All right, ceiling's primed. Gonna give it 10 minutes to dry. Should dry pretty quick right now. And then we'll go ahead and put the top coat on. Then we can get to pulling all this plastic down and start revealing the pretty kitchen under here. All right, so when I start my first coat of top coat, every time I do another coat on a ceiling, I go opposite direction. So the first time I sprayed my spray fan this way. Now this time I'm gonna go this way. And then if I do another top coat after that, I'll go back to this way. And that just makes sure that I don't have any lines in my finish when I'm all said and done. Also, you never wanna start your spray while pointing at something you prepped off. You're gonna have a little extra pressure built up and you're gonna get a really big blast that first bit you pull the trigger. So I always try to be pointing at something that doesn't matter when I start, or maybe pointing out here. Just somewhere that's that extra blast doesn't rip off your prep.